So for question number 4, we're being asked, write an equation for the line that contains this point 5, 1 and is parallel to this equation, y equals 3/5 x minus 4. In order to solve this question, we're going to use 2 steps, kind of 3. First, we're going to find the slope. So we're going to find the slope based off of the equation that we are given. We are then going to use step 2, which is use the slope, use the point that we're given, and plug that into point slope form, and then finally convert it into slope intercept form. You've kind of done something like this earlier in our lessons. So step 1 is to find my slope. So if I look at the first equation that I'm given, I know for parallel lines, I need to have the same slope. So I know my slope is going to be the same as this equation right here. So I know my slope is going to be 3/5 or 3/5. With that information, we can move on to step 2. So this was step 1. So I'm going to write down step 1. Step 2. Step 2 is to use my point slope form. So y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Using this, I am able to use the point that I'm given plus my slope to come up with my new equation. So I'm going to erase this y1, this m, and this x, and plug in my new information. So I know my slope is 3/5, so I'm going to write that right here. I know that my point is 5, 1, so I'm going to take my x, which is 5, and plug it into the x spot. I know my y is 1, so I'm going to plug it into the y spot. And now I can kind of move forward from my step 2 into kind of 2.5. So we're going to distribute. So 2 times x. This on the left is going to stay. So I get y minus 1 equals 3 times x gives me 3x over 5. Distribute again. 3 times 5 gives me a negative 15 because it's 3 times negative 5. I'm going to put this over 1 just so I know what I'm multiplying the 5 by. I'm going to 1. I'm going to put that over 5 because 5 times 1 is 5. I can simplify. So I can't simplify 3/5, but I can simplify the 15/5. So I'm going to get this to be y minus 1 equals 3/5x minus 5 goes into 15 3 times. I can then get rid of this 1, negative 1 here by adding a 1 to both sides. This becomes 0. So I'm left with y equals 3/5x. A negative 3 plus 1 gives me a negative 2. Since different signs, we subtract. 3 minus 1 is 2, and I keep that sign down there. So then my answer would be y equals 3/5x minus 2. To kind of repeat everything done, I looked at the equation that they gave me, found out my slope was 3/5, so I wrote that down. That's my step 1, is to find the slope. My slope for a parallel line is the exact same thing. I used the slope with the point that was given, and I plug it into point slope form. Once I plug it in, I distribute. 3/5 times x gives me 3/5x. 3 times 5 gives me a 15. 5 times 1 gives me a 5. I bring down that negative. This becomes a 3 because 5 goes into 15 3 times. I add 1 to both sides, and I get y equals 3/5x minus 2.